Hi beautiful people, hello my positive vibers. On today's video I want to show you how I made a perfect catfish pepper soup, and I was able to capture everything from the market vlog. We went to the market. This was a day before my husband's birthday. We went to the market to get the fish, and I was able to record every single thing so that you guys will see how it's been done. The only part that I couldn't record was the man taking the life out of the fish. If you get it, you get it. If you don't get it, forget about it. I told him to just help me cut everything because I had a whole lot of work waiting for me to do at home. Now we are back home and I want to wash the catfish. The first thing I actually did was to wash the fish and get rid of the slimy feeling and make sure it's firm and ready to cook. I remember the first time I made catfish pepper soup, I didn't plan to cook catfish pepper soup that day. In fact, I had every intention of staying in bed, binge watching old series, and pretending my to-do list didn't exist. You know those lazy Saturdays when your brain says rest, but your stomach says treat me, treat me, treat me. Yeah, it was one of those. It started with a craving, not just hunger, but a craving. Something warm, spicy, and deeply satisfying. Something that slaps you awake but hugs you immediately after. That's when catfish pepper soup popped into my head. And once that thought came, it refused to leave. It kept calling my name, Jemima. Catfish pepper soup, catfish pepper soup. OMG. Now, here's the thing. I had no fish at home, no scent leaves, nothing even remotely soup worthy. But cravings don't even care. They will send you out in slippers and a bonnet if they have to. So off I went to the market, hair barely combed, phone in hand with a half-baked shopping list. And my mission was simple: bring the catfish home. I met this fishmonger, a woman with eyes sharp enough to tell if your fish was caught yesterday or last week. I pointed at the liveliest looking catfish swimming around and she smiled. First time making it, Abby. I laughed. She could probably smell beginner on me. She helped me pick the best one, clean it right there, and threw in some spice tips for free. Bless her heart. Back home, apron on me, mood set. I even played my favorite Afrobeat playlist in the background, like I was on a cooking show. I cleaned the fish like I had a point to prove, seasoned it with care, and as the pepper soup started bubbling, my whole kitchen smelled like a local joint by the riverside. The kind where the air is thick with flavor and you just know something good is coming. Then came the first taste. Honestly, I paused. Just me, a spoon, and pure joy. The heat from the pepper, the depth from the spices, the way the fish just melted gently in my mouth. Hey! It was like my taste buds threw a party and I was a guest of honor. That bowl didn't last 5 minutes, neither the second one. Funny thing is, something about cooking that soup shifted my whole day. It gave me energy. It made me feel proud. Like, yes, I did it. I did that. And all from a fish I almost ignored at the market. It's wild how food can do that. Change your mood, your day, even your sense of self. So now, whenever I feel off balance or just want a win for the day, I make catfish pepper soup, not just because it's delicious, which it is, but because it reminds me that small choices can turn a lazy Saturday into something special. And if you're watching this while wondering what to eat, this might just be the sign you've been waiting for. You know, it's funny. All this from a bowl of pepper soup, one fish, a few spices, and somehow I felt like I had just given myself a tiny gift. Not a flashy one, not something expensive, just a bowl of warmth cooked with intention, and sometimes that's enough. In a world that's constantly rushing, full of alarms, emails, bills, and expectations, there's something deeply healing about slowing down to cook something simple. And maybe that's the magic of dishes like this one. They remind you of what really matters. Slowing down, savoring the moment, and feeding yourself, not just to survive, but to feel alive. When I sat down with that bowl in my hands, everything else faded for a second. The noise, the pressure, the endless scroll of social media, it was just me and the soup, the pepper soup. And it made me think how many of us are hungry, not just for food, but for peace, for grounding, for something that feels like home, even when we are far from it. Food like this isn't just comfort, it's connection to culture, to simplicity, to that inner part of you that still believes the little things can bring joy. And if there's one thing I've learned, catfish pepper soup doesn't just fill your stomach, it fills your spirit. It whispers, you're doing okay, take a break, breathe. It's a gentle reminder that you are allowed to pause, enjoy, to nourish yourself in every sense of the word. So whether you are making it for the first time or the 100th, whether you are home alone or in a tiny apartment or sharing it with friends under the noise of laughter and spoons tapping bowls, make it with love. Because honestly, that's the best seasoning. Thank you so much for staying with me through the story. I hope it reminded you, even for just a few minutes, that joy is still hiding in the small things. Sometimes in a sunrise, sometimes in a song, and sometimes in a steaming bowl of fish pepper soup. Please do not log out, stay put and enjoy the rest of the video. For my spices, I'm going to be adding curry, black pepper, fennel, and coriander seed. I'm going to blend it into powder and add it to my catfish pepper soup. There I have my salt and seasoning cubes, and I have my crayfish here. Crayfish powder is necessary when it comes to catfish pepper soup. Try your best to put that in. And I have my curry leaf. You can as well use scent leaf or any leaf of your choice. I'm going to put that on fire, allow it to cook on a very low heat, and guys, guess what? Your catfish pepper soup is just ready. As simple as that. I just added more fish spice that I got from the market. You can as well get any fish spice of your choice and cook this on a very low heat. Thank you so much guys for watching. Do not forget, subscribe, like, share the video, and let me know whether you're going to be trying out this recipe in the comment section. I appreciate you for joining. One last thing before the video ends, please do not use spatula to stir your catfish pepper soup. Just do exactly what you are seeing on your screen. Thank you guys, and I love you. God bless you. Bye.